Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for today's horse race in action. Apologies that this video is slightly late being uploaded. That's because I had some fancies that were due to run at Salisbury today, but unfortunately they've had to abandon the race meeting due to a weed problem, which is the same type of weed growth they've got going on at Epsom, and that's forced them to abandon their meeting later on in the week. Also as well, there will be a St Ledger video out today, and also as well, go and follow me on Twitter because tomorrow I'm going up to Doncaster and I will be at Doncaster for one of the days of the St Ledger Festival on Thursday, and I'll be doing some live reporting on Twitter, so go and check that out if you haven't done so already, and follow me on Twitter and you won't miss anything. So without further ado, we'll get straight into the action for today. So I've had to refresh my tipping mind for tips today, and we start off in the 3:15 at Leicester with a horse called Go Annie Go, 13-2 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by David Evans, whose stable, to be fair, aren't in great form. They haven't had a winner in the last couple of weeks, but I thought this horse could still run well. Gabriella Malune is able to take £5 off. He's been riding not too badly. Now this horse has been quite a model of consistency in its last couple of starts. It won a couple of starts ago, and then after that it's managed to finish second, and it's been pretty warm in the market both those times. One of those was a favourite, so we know that this horse is normally a reliable, consistent horse. Its defeat last time was behind a horse of Archie Watson's called Capla Gilda. Now Capla Gilda went to Epsom and didn't run the greatest race, but then bounced back to form by winning at Wolverhampton last week. So the form of that race has worked out not too badly, and I thought in this company where a lot of these horses are being sold or aiming to be sold because it is a selling stakes race, I thought Go Annie Go would be one of the more consistent horses. I thought going up to keeping at the 7 furlongs would definitely suit as well, and I thought today this one could go really close, and stall 13 isn't the worst draw down the flat straight there, so that's going to be the selection there. We then stay at Leicester for the 4:20 with a horse called Perfect Hustler, round about 9-2 best odds with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Jeremy Noceda, who's stable in quite good form, operating a 29% strike rate. James Doyle as well has been riding fantastically over the last week or so. Now this horse won at Ascot 2 starts ago, and then it went to Kempton when it was backed into favouritism, but it didn't go right for it that day. It was restless in the stalls, and then when it went going and it was trying to find a bit of room to come and win its race, it was hampered unfortunately, and Perfect Hustler could only manage 3rd place. So I think you can definitely overlook that run. It was very progressive beforehand, and I could see this horse bouncing back to winning ways, and I'm going to recommend this one as our second selection. We then go to Catterick for the 5:10, an old favourite horse here called Captain Lars, around about 5-2 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Archie Watson, who's had a fantastic season. Notably does well with younger horses, but this one's been a good servant to him since he acquired it from South Africa. Edward Greatorex is booked for the ride, who's got a fantastic relationship with this horse, riding it to many victories. Now this horse won quite easily last time by over 2.5 lengths at Forest Lass. It's going to be running off the same mark again of 66, and I thought in this field it was definitely the classiest horse and probably should be winning the race, and I thought 5-2 there wasn't a bad price, and you could maybe get stuck into that if you wanted to, so that's going to be selection there. We then end off in the 5:25 at Leicester with a horse called Bayston Hill. Now this one is trained by Mark Archer and top apprentice rider at the moment, Jason Watson's booked for the ride. This horse is dropping in class today, which I definitely think will help. Off a mark of 67, it's won off a mark of 69 before, even though that was on the all-weather, but its all-weather and turf form are pretty similar, and I thought in this apprentice race today, Jason Watson could definitely show a skill. It's around about 7-1 shot I've seen as well with some bookmakers. So for me, I thought Bayston Hill today in this apprentice race, where a lot of these horses have got a lot to prove. Bayston Hill, it wouldn't take a lot for him to rejuvenate himself, and I think he could go really well. So that's going to be the selection there to round off the video. So all in all, they're the tips for today. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button for more betting videos. Also as well, watch out for that St Ledger preview. It'll probably be out this afternoon, so stay tuned for that. Also as well, please gamble responsibly. Don't want you losing too much money on my selections, so watch what you stake. And that's all I've got to say really. So we'll be seeing you soon, and hopefully we can have a good day.